Good morning, student. Welcome to your online science class. Here Gopal Srivastav. Student, in last previous classes, I have completed the few topics of chapter number 7, the skeleton system and the nervous system. In the previous classes, I have completed the chapter, half part of this chapter, the topic, the skeleton system, the different part of the skeleton system, function of the skeleton system, and joints. Okay, I hope you are all read about the topics. Okay, student. So today I will discuss the other topics of this chapter. So all of you get ready to listen the explanation of the upcoming topics. So all of you get ready to open your science book, class 5th, subject science. Okay, topic. All of you open chapter number 7. Muscles. Chapter number 7. In skeleton system. Student, as you know, our bones are joint-based muscles. So our bone cannot move without the help of muscles. Our bones cannot help without the help of muscles. So muscles are the tough and elastic tissue. T-O-U, tough and elastic tissue. Tough and elastic tissue which connected bones by strong fiber. Which connected to bone by strong fibers called tendon. It is called tendon. T-E-N-D-O-N. Okay. So tendons are the strong tissue that connect the bone to the muscles. This is the bone. This is the tendon. Okay. So tendons are the connective bone. Tendons are the strong fibers that connect the muscles to the bone, and ligament are the strong tough tissue that covers the bone. Means that are connected the bone to the bone, that is the ligament. Okay. So there are 650 muscles. There are 650 muscles are found. So muscles work in pair. Contraction and relaxation. Contraction and expansion or relaxation. Contraction and expansion. So all muscles work by the pair of two work, means contraction and expansion. Contraction and expansion. When we contract our muscles, it go on tighter and shortener. Goes on tightener and shortener. When contract, suppose we have contract, the muscles is stronger and shortener. When it expand, when it open in our hand, it will be what? relax, go back its the original shape. Go back the original shape. So due to the expansion and contraction, we can move our bones very easily. Okay. So for example, in our forelimb there are two types of bone: biceps, triceps. Biceps, BICEPS, and triceps. Tricep for contraction and bicep for expansion. Read this and learn. When we contract, our tricep muscles come to shorter and strong, and when we expand this, so biceps muscle goes is its original position, means expansion position. This is contraction position. So when one pulls her own arms, when one pulls its own arms, okay, biceps contract, okay, and on straightening the arm, the tricep contract and bicep relax. When on contract, the bicep contract, and when we expand our arm, then bicep expand. This is the original shape, but on contraction, on bending the arm, it goes to contract. On bending and tricep expand. Tricep, this is lower part. Tricep expand and bicep contract. When we open our arm, then bicep expand and tricep contract. Okay. Now student, according to the working of the muscles, there are three types of muscles are found in the body. Okay, you know student, these are skeletal muscles, smooth muscle and cardiac muscles. These are skeletal muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. Three types, muscles are three types. First, SKE, skeletal muscles. Second, smooth muscle. And third, cardiac. Skeletal muscles are found in the skeletal system. Smooth muscles are found in the inner wall of the organs, and the cardiac muscles are found in the heart. Okay. So skeletal muscles are found between the skin and bone. Skins and bones. So skeletal muscle can move at our will. So when we want to jump, ride, eating, so it is controlled by our brain. So these types of muscles are voluntary muscles, which is our control in our will. When we want, we can do the following activity, the different type of activity. Okay, such as running, walking, laughing, eating. Okay, are you running, walking, laughing, eating. Okay. Now smooth muscles. It is found in the internal organs such as stomach, intestine, internal lining of the internal walls of the organs, internal organs, intestine, stomach. Okay, intestine, stomach. Okay, heart, which is not controlled in our brain, not controlled. The work of smooth muscles are not controlled by our body. So this is called involuntary muscle. Such as digestion, excretion, and blinking of the eyes. So these types of the muscles are the involuntary muscles. And cardiac muscle are found in the heart. So it work continuously whole in life. They cannot go fatigue. So due to the contraction and relaxation of the heart is due to the cardiac muscles. Contraction and relaxation of the muscles cause the heartbeat. Due to heartbeat, blood pump to all over the body. Okay. Now student, there is a concept check is given in your book after the completing of this topic muscles. So all of you get ready to write down the answer with the help of pencil. So all of you take the pencil and write down the answer directly in the book with the help of pencil. Okay, all of you ready? Okay, I am also take the book for the explanation of the question answer or the concept check, page number 80. Answer first. The framework of bones that support the body. You know, student, skeleton system. SKELE skeletal system. SKELETAL. Strong tissue that hold the bones together at joints. The strong tissue that hold the bones together. No student, I have already discussed this with the help of ligament. LIGAMENTS. Tough fiber that connect muscles to the bones. Tough fibers. This is the tendons. TENDONS. Answer 4. The muscles that work at our will. This is called voluntary muscle. VOLUN, voluntary, MUS, muscles. The joint that lets you move your head upward, downward, and sideways. The joint that lets. This is the pivot joints. PIVOT. PIVOT, pivot joint. All of you write down this in your book. Now, the next upcoming topic is the nervous system. Listen, student. In nervous system, the brain, the spinal cord, and the different types of the nerves are the part of the nervous system. It are spreading all over the body. It spread all over the body that connects to each other. Without the help of the nervous system, we cannot think, we cannot talk, we cannot walk, we cannot stand, we cannot understand about the external environment and to in the internal environment of the body. Okay, so nervous system is very important because due to lack of nervous system we cannot feel the pain, the joyness and all other activities of daily life. So without nervous system, our brain would not know anything that was going on outside of the body, and cannot be able to control according to the environmental or the outside of the body. So brain is the important organ, important parts of the nervous system. So student, get ready to listen about the nervous system. So nervous system made of the brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay. So about the brain. So brain is a very important organ, very delicate organ, which is situated in the skull, protected by the skull. So it is the main control center of the body. main control center of the body. Because brain receive the message from the receptor organs, sensory organs. 5 sensory organs: skin, tongue, eyes, ears and nose. So brain control and give the information from the sensory organs. Okay, they receive the different types of messaging from the different types of the sense organs. Okay, what is needed about our body, they control. So after that, a message sent from the brain to the receptor organs. So brain is the only organ that thinks, reason, remember, control, balance, movement, control the movement of body, control the body. So are made important activities that is governed by our brain. So let us start. What is the main part of the brain? Generally, brain have mainly 3 parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, and spinal cord, and the brain stem or the medulla. Cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla. Cerebellum and medulla. It is the forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. So cerebellum is situated between the middle part of the brain, and cerebrum is the front part of the brain. Medulla is the very lowest part of the brain. Okay, suppose this is the brain. Okay, this is the cerebrum. Okay, suppose this is the cerebellum, BELLEUM, cerebellum, and the medulla. This is the medulla, MEDU. It is also called brain stem. It is the very lowest part of the brain. It is the middle part of the brain, and cerebrum is the forward part of the brain. So cerebrum is the very largest part of the brain. It covers the largest part of the brain. Okay, it controls thinking, learning, intelligence, thinking, intelligence, thinking, intelligence, and control by the memory and talking. For memory or talking. So cerebrum is a very important part of the brain. And below the cerebrum there is the cerebellum. It is for playing, running, moving, biking, playing, running, biking, for the playing, running, moving, riding, writing. Okay. So all these activities are controlled by the cerebellum. Okay. So now brain. Third part of the brain, that is the hindbrain, this is called medulla, also called the brain stem. Also called the brain stem. It is the main part for digestion, heartbeat and breathing. Heart, digestion, heartbeat, breathing. So all the involuntary work of the body is governed by the medulla oblongata or medulla or brain stem, means hindbrain. Okay. Now student, I am going to give you homework. Learn concept check, page number 80. And read about brain. Thank you student, have a nice day. Write down in your diary.